Whoa, we do underestimate the time we put into the website, right? Or websites. I just launched a poll asking, would it benefit people if you would have the choice to select the language up here? So standard, yes, it's English, and yes, I will keep writing standard in English, but there are tools, right? And I can set all the website to Arabic or Chinese simplified, and Dutch, and English and French, and even more than the languages that you see here. So I hope it helps. Reading in Russian and Spanish. So all of our websites, the casa, the home, right? Information. Up, there we go. Yep. And we're off to another website, and in that particular website you set, for instance, Arabic, and then we move to another website, ArcoLinux D, and all these websites have the same reasoning. We go in Germany here, and ArcoLinux B, and maybe as a roundup again, right, why all these websites, people don't get it. It would be a bloody hell, so to speak. It will be, you would not find your stuff around. This is strange. ArcoLinux Gitan. All right, so translation is what it is. But the languages that I can read is not gibberish. It's okay, right? So it's entirely, doesn't look that bad. Now, these are the standard drop-down languages in the tool. So if you say, oh, Eric, can you add this and add that? Just let me know via Discord or something. Now, I was talking about the websites and all these websites. Well, first of all, info stands for information, right? You want to know what is ArcoLinux, what do we do, the latest releases, they all come in here, and voila, information about the project, about the people, about what people say about it, and so on and so on. Information. The other website is the ArcoLinux.com. This is generally Linux, and we did take Arabic here, going back to English. So the most frequent asked questions are these four. What is Skel? What is burning USB? What is Calamars? What can it do for me? And VirtualBox settings, right? So, boom, immediately you got everything you need there. But this is general stuff. Of course, start here means start here. So go and have a look at all these articles. It's a chronological, right? Beginning, what do I need to set inside BIOS UEFI to be able to have Linux? How to burn on USB, it's there as well, but here it has to be here as well, pre-installation. Then we have the installation. What do you after the installation? The must read, and now what? But these are the things I explain here, can be used on all Linux operating systems, right? Talking about grub, it's the same grub everywhere. Cursors, Conkeys, Compton, which is Picam in the meantime. Should maybe change the name there. And then all kind of applications that you can visit and talk about. And of course, PAMAC and Pacman, both very important things on Arch. So this is general stuff. And then we move to ArcoLinux D, which is focusing more on desktops, the D for desktops. And some of the articles that we make, jeder desktop, jawohl. Dutch, this is my language, right? Lees de volgende essentiële berichten. That's this line that I'm reading. The leerweg. Ugh. Well, yeah, translation is what it is, right? So the learning path. This is pure desktop, focused on desktop. And sometimes I teach you inside a desktop something that I say, hey, this is actually applied to everyone. Then this is any desktop. These are some tutorials about in there are just for anybody. I mean, scripts, it's for any Linux, not ArcoLinux, it's for any Linux out there, how to make scripts, how to get rid of. So some of these things just apply everywhere. I used to talk about it in deeping, but how to set variety to choose your personal local wallpapers, that's for everybody. So any desktop. So some of these articles are then in another category, but mainly we focus on, hey, how does Awesome work? Just made a new tutorial this morning, how to remove the system panel icons. Question on Discord, I'll look for it. Haven't made a video about it. Boom, video is launched, right? So that's how we work. Home B. At some point in time, you guys asked, Eric, these ISOs are so big. You have Firefox and Google Chrome and iChromium and Vivaldi and. I say, okay, here, build your own ISO. Here it is. Here are the scripts. Build your own ISO of Wonderland, build your own ISO of LeftWM. Add what you want. You want Steam on the ISO. Be my guest. Add Steam on the ISO. Run the script. You have an ISO, burn it on USB. It's your thing, right? And as you can see, you can even build it on more than just ArcoLinux. And we've been making it bigger and bigger. And the idea of, hey, why not put files and scripts and dot files in a folder already, and it's on the ISO and it's on your future system. All you need to do is copy, paste, and all your dot files are in place. So lots of tutorials as well, how to make blended ISOs. I mean, if you can make an ISO with XFC, why can't you make an ISO with XFC, OpenBox and i3? Of course you can. That's what we had a few years ago. ArcoLinux XL was OpenBox, XFC and i3. That works without any issue. But maybe you're more a kind of Plasma awesome guy, right? You can build the ISO, or you just use a tweak tool. It's all possible. It's all freedom. So lots of utils as well. I don't think, yeah, few articles, not that much. But this is maybe the best tip I can tell you in the video. I have here 30 SSDs just lying around with a sticker on it. Awesome. PSPWM, Plasma. And I switch them. Windows out, Linux in. One operating system per SSD. Never, ever have issues with dual booting and grub not finding stuff. Just one thing. That's the tip, a video how to open up your PC, put it all in. So, and then not finished, ArcoLinux ISO. This idea, this what if, came from the effects. We give you an ArcoLinux B ISO script and click, 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 run. It's super easy. But of course the question came, how did you start? How in God's name did you start building an ISO from scratch? And there it is, from scratch. We learn you all the steps through time, starting with Carly 1, starting with, yes, stuff from Arch Linux, the Arch ISO package. And from there we move up, and they are all numbered, so you know what to look. You can't build them because they're old, right? In the meantime, 100,000 changes have been created, so it's no use. The only thing you can build is the very last one, because that's the one of today, and that's our look of today. In the meantime, we jumped ship from Plasma, all the time Plasma pictures, right? And now we have XFCE, we could have Cinnamon, we could have Mate is a choice, it's just a few words, Mate, 4 letters, voila, and you got a desktop. It's not that difficult. So that's your ArcoLinux ISO. And in the meantime, more ideas came along, more what ifs. What if I take Arch Linux? What if I take Calamares and I have the knowledge of both, put them together? And then you get another project, and it got its own website because, hey, and again here, select language, French. But du projet, mettez Calamares sur l'ISO, Arch Linux et restez aussi proche que possible. Yeah, it's okay, right? I get what it means. Utilisez n'importe quel noyau que vous aimez. Oh, it's good translation, right? Kernel. So yeah, it's this idea is really staying either, it depends what you want to do, right? It's a few ideas came along. to create a pure ArcoLinux ISO, to develop an XFCs on there, the Zen kernel, the LTS kernel, the hardened kernel. In the meantime, you've got all the knowledge to choose your own kernel on your ISO with these tutorials combined with the other one of ArcoLinux ISO. There you go. Now, the one that's new is this idea. I was looking around at the ArcoLinux installers. What do we have in the world to get a free operating system based on Arch? And these guys, that's a summary of the articles that I've made. And after making these videos, I thought I'm gonna take a better look at Alice. And that's the result, right? How about, where should I be? Why don't I take the ArcoLinux ISO? I can build anytime. You can build anytime the ArcoLinux ISO. You don't need to go to arcolinux.org and wait for the 1st of the month. No, you can run it now. And that's explained here. And then we get the Alice project in, which means you tell them, hey, it's got to be XFCE, hey, it's got to be grub, hey, it's got to be this and that. All the parameters are set, and then you leave it alone for years, I don't know, unattended, automated, pre-configured. You run it and you got it. And the record time, the fastest installation up till now is an ArcoLinux XFCE4 of 129 seconds. I believe I've added the picture in here somewhere. It's incredible how fast this is. Of course, it all depends on your machines and on your network and on your firewall and where you live, etc, etc. Here he is, 2 minutes 9 seconds. 2 minutes 9 seconds, 60, 69, 129 seconds. And it's there. You boot up again and you have an operating system. So, gotta love the idea of having such a fast installation. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you like the translation. All right, and like I said, Discord, Telegram, I cannot add endlessly languages. I mean, it would be a drop down like that, but if major languages are missing, please tell me. That doesn't cost us anything to activate another language. All right, cheers.